Kim Turner, Principal, Kellar Primary School. Accessibility and building relationships are hallmarks of Kellar Primary School Principal Kim Turner's leadership style. Not one to sit in his office, Turner greets students and parents by name as they arrive to school. Throughout the school day, in hallways, the cafeteria, and while visiting classrooms, Turner is personable, friendly, and supportive of staff and students. In his 12 years as Kellar principal, Turner has cultivated a school community filled with fun and educational events. The school year kicks off with the Colts Run, a spirited fun-in-the-mud obstacle course. In February, dozens of community leaders and parents visit Kellar for Guest Reader Week, a 20-year tradition. Turner is committed to offering numerous relevant experiences for his students. Kellar students participate in Scouting, Destination Imagination, Junior Achievement, Lego Robotics, music and drama activities, Girls on the Run, yoga classes, a homework help club, a 4th grade newspaper, and a large community garden. While efficiently managing the many moving parts of this busy elementary school serving nearly 400 students, Turner stays focused on academic achievement. Teachers benefit from professional development, including grade-level professional learning communities, the Universal Leadership Team, PBIS, Kagan Strategies, and AVID Structures. Kellar students also consistently exceed state averages in language arts. Renee Andrews, Principal, Trewyn School. Trewyn School Principal Renee Andrews knew she wanted to be an educator before she turned 13. As a babysitter, Andrews read to children and helped them with their schoolwork. As a 20-year veteran of the Peoria Public Schools, Andrews has earned 3 graduate degrees and has been recognized as a YWCA 25 Women in Leadership and named one of Peoria Magazine's 40 Under 40. Her love for children and education has never wavered. A true people person, Trewyn students, staff, and parents respond to Andrews' personable, positive, optimistic, empathetic, and respectful demeanor. She inspires students who often come to school from extraordinarily difficult backgrounds. A strong and fair disciplinarian when needed, Andrews also greets students with a bright smile and a hug. Under Andrews' guidance, Trewyn School now offers one of the few downstate IB primary years programs. Community confidence in her leadership is visible by the strong partnerships Trewyn has forged with HSS, the Peoria Symphony Orchestra, Goodwill Industries, Bradley University, Peoria Christian School, Grace's Table Ministries, the Sun Foundation, and other organizations to introduce students to a wide world of learning beyond their Southside Peoria homes. Laura Rodgers, Principal, Mark Bills Middle School. Data-driven, innovative, and inclusive describe Mark Bills Middle School Principal Laura Rodgers. At Mark Bills, Rodgers has built a culture of compassion and open communication backed up by solid quantitative and qualitative data. From scales of percentages to rubrics, growth models, task-specific criteria, and more, student progress is clearly defined and measured. Rodgers believes that tracking student success in many forms enables teachers to capture a true sense of achievement. Through the process of leading Mark Bills Middle School through the rigorous International Baccalaureate authorization, Rodgers introduced a wide variety of forward-thinking changes. Students, staff, and school visitors see hallway-painted bright colors and motivational quotes. A newly formed student council and Monday morning meetings give students a voice of school decisions, building confidence and leadership skills. As a leader, Rodgers encourages her staff to be reflective and think outside of the box. She leads by example and pushes teachers to a higher level of instructional expertise. Her consistent support, coupled with a regular, informed, safe dialogue, enables teachers to stretch themselves and provide students with the rigorous, engaging instruction required by IB and Common Core standards.
Queen of data. Definite leader in the district in that, helping other principals move their buildings and be able to do that using the data without making teachers or people feel uncomfortable.
Right. Well, that's what she's got this way of challenging people in a way that they feel safe. So it's a non-threatening environment where she's asking the right questions, having them look at their data, pushing them to think about what's the next best thing that I can do for my kids.
But she's their partner, because
Right.
I've sat in on those meetings sometimes and I'm like, oh, I'd love to teach under you, because it's like, okay, what are we going to do? How can I do it? And that's not uncommon. I've been in Laura's building and went to find her and she's teaching a class or co-teaching or running a student group for interventions, because this data right here is just not right. I've got to get in there and see what's going on with them. So
that she's involved in all the conversations that the teachers have when they're up there in their team times, when they're planning for their units, when they're planning for their RTI, their DI sessions. She's engaged in those conversations, and she's truly knowledgeable of curriculum. She's truly knowledgeable on how to scaffold lessons so they're best for kids.
Hi, my name is Corey Kuhn, and I'm a proud parent here of Mark Bills. I've had one child through Mark Bills, and I have one currently through Mark Bills, and they've both been under the direction and supervision of Mrs. Laura Rodgers. She makes learning for these children so fun and exciting, and they want to learn more, and they want to overachieve, because they know at the end they're going to be recognized for their efforts that they've made.
When I got to Mark Bills, Ms. Rodgers had a different vision for what she thought the gym should look like. She saw it as a classroom and not just a holding room. She shared that vision with me and what she wanted from our students out of gym class, and she pushed, demanded, and inspired me to help create that reality in the gym. That vision has carried over into other parts, obviously, of our school, and her forming of the Executive Principals Committee, and how she's encouraged the students to take ownership of their school and be responsible for how things run. And that professionalism that she brings and how she sets the bar high for her teachers has created an environment that I believe one that anyone would love to work in. And I have to say, I believe that's why Ms. Rodgers is the best dadgum principal I've ever had.
Ms. Rodgers really likes to involve her students. She wants us to be comfortable, and she always involves our opinions. She just is so enthusiastic. She always has an idea of new learning and always wants us to think outside of the box.